Okay, this is one of my best friends over there, Red Harbottle from Ohio. We came in the country the same day. We were in the same unit or the same squad for a while. We each became squad leaders at the same time, and we left country at the same time. Red died fairly young of a heart attack, but I did reach out to him. We're in contact before he died. I'm glad that we had some time there. Paul Sicca, he'd been in there a little while when we got to Vietnam. He was what you call a lifer. He was in the Army. He was going to stay in the Army. But I think after Vietnam, he changed his mind and he didn't stay. Larry Fitzgerald, school teacher from Indianapolis, Indiana, got drafted at 26. He came out to the field. He'd do anything he asked. He was a good troop, but he didn't belong out there. He just didn't have the mentality, or not the mentality, but the character for it. He tried. So I was fortunate enough to get him a rear job as a clerk. And he was very appreciative. And anything I needed, I would put a note in the mailbag. And on the next chopper out, he'd have it for me, whatever I wanted. He was in contact with my mom and dad. He knew more about Dansville than I did. Every time I'd get the local paper, he'd read the paper and make comments and ask me about Dansville. One thing that bothered me, he told me one day that he put a request in that if he got killed, I was supposed to escort his body home. And for some reason, that really bothered me, and I told him I didn't want to do that. But he said, it's too bad you're going to do it. So that's how it ended up. This is Ringo, John Garrison. I think that's what it's a long story behind Ringo. I think I told it before. Fuzzy Acevedo, Aurelio Acevedo, call him Fuzzy. Luckiest man I ever knew. Got shot in the helmet one time, knocked him down. Didn't hurt him that bad, but he thought he was hurt. He had 2 canteens at different times that shrapnel pierced the canteens in different times. He never did get scratched, but just lucky. That's California. I don't know his name. He told me that he was a Hell's Angel. I believe him. And he said he was up in front of a judge, and the judge gave him the option. He could go to jail or go to Vietnam. So he picked Vietnam. This is Mississippi. I don't know if I mentioned him. Mississippi and I got to the country the same time. He was just a very delightful, nice person. We went through a lot together. Became very good friends in Vietnam. I never could get a hold of him after Vietnam, but just a sweet man. He was just a very nice, soft-spoken guy. I have heard he stayed in the Army. He retired, he did 30 years, but he didn't come to any of the reunions, so I didn't get to tell him. This is my friend Lonnie Mason. Told story about Lonnie. When I was a point man, he backed me up with an M79 grenade launcher. I believe he saved my life twice. So, and he was from LA. Handsome man, light-skinned African man, just jovial. He got into the peace movement later, and but quite a person. This is Sonny Dillinger. He was a Southern rebel. He was a squad leader, good friend of mine. Got pretty badly wounded, and when we were trying to take a hill, I saw him years later at a reunion. He was in and out of Walter Reed for a year, I think. Plus, before he got malaria on the way, but he got in pretty good health, and he had a business and a family, and he did okay. I was really glad to see him. I got some different pictures of my squad, but these are basically my best friends over there. I just got pictures of them.